guys, welcome back to SCG Collects. I'm Annie. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I figured we would be doing a room tour. So I don't have a very big room. I don't necessarily have a lot of cool things to look at, but I know, it's pretty common for collectors and YouTubers and all that to share off their spaces. And me being a follower, wanting to follow the crowd, I thought, hey, why not? I've kind of been getting things set up in here, getting things organized. So why not show off where things are so far? So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it, and I'll show you what I've got going on in here. Alright, so I figured that we would start just kind of as if we just walked into the room. Just kind of an overview. Like I said, not a very large room. Unfortunately, I don't have a ton of space. Alright, so this is the wall to the right. I guess if you've just walked in the door. So I just have this like random hook thing with just random junk, a whole bunch of Tamagotchis for some reason, kind of classic Tamagotchis. I think this one's like a Gudetama Tamagotchi. I have a Digimon. I think this is like a re-released one. My boyfriend got it for me a couple years ago. And then just a couple like goofy toys out of Kinder Eggs. Yeah, they're just hanging. So then these 4 art prints are by an artist named Blush Sprout. I'll talk more about her later, but those are from her. And then I have this pin set, framed pin set of Espeon and Umbreon. I don't remember the artist. And I'm going to be honest, I have a lot of art from independent artists in this room that I'm not going to remember all their names. But as much as possible, I am going to include links to these people or to these items, because I definitely want to, give credit where credit's due. But I will also say some of these things I've had for a few years, and I unfortunately may not remember who did it or created it. So if there's something on here that I don't include a link to, and you happen to know who it is and who the creator is, artist is, go ahead and leave me a comment, and I will absolutely give them proper credit. So then this piece, this owl, this is something my younger sister made for me years and years ago when she was still in high school. And I guess just for reference, that would have been, I think 6 or 7 or 8 years now. But yeah, that's just a little thing she made me way back then, and I've just kept because I think it's cool. I like owls, so yeah. Alright, so turning here, so this is the left side. This is an art print of Daenerys from, oh my god, I just forgot. This is an art print of Daenerys from Game of Thrones. I don't know the artist on that one because I think my mom gave me that. So I don't remember. This is an art print of the Evolutions as if they are in like a medieval manuscript. So that's why they look so funky, and like the stones and the ways that they evolve are written in Latin. And then this is just one of those banners that I believe came with the game when you pre-ordered Sword and or Shield. So, yep. And good cable management down here. Yes. Ha! Anyways, So moving along to this bookshelf. So up here, that's a kangaroo fern. I haven't watered it in a little while, so it's a little droopy, but I've had him a year or two, so I've kept him alive this long. We also have the dragon statue that came with, I want to say it was like the special edition of Skyrim when that came out 100 years ago originally. I can't remember the dragon's name at this point, but it's pretty cool statue there. And then this little guy that I moved, that was my college mascot. My mom gave him to me for one of my graduations. I don't know. So then this shelf, like the rest of this bookshelf, is really just a bunch of knickknacks. Like I've got this Kirby spoon and this Sailor Jupiter cup and this Kuromi hairbrush thing that came from one of those, oh, I don't know what they call them, subscription boxes that you pay, I don't know, like $30 or $45 a month, and then they send you, you know, 5 or 6 items like from Japan or something. I used to get that a couple years ago, and those are some of the items. Some of the other stuff, I've got a couple of amiibos of Princess Zelda from Smash, and the Wolf Link from Twilight Princess, a Nico Asumi little figure from my boyfriend, all kinds of just knickknacks, Legos, Lego spaceship, a ocarina, Zelda ocarina, which I can't play, and just a squishy Pokeball thing that was in kind of a care package slash birthday gift that some friends from one of my old jobs gave me several years ago, because, yeah. So next shelf down, I have a couple little Pokemon figures. I actually got these from like a Reddit Secret Santa thing I did a few years ago. The person I was matched with gave me that. Baseball is an award from an old job. I worked part-time and I was part-timer of the year, and since it was a sporting goods store, the award was a baseball signed by all my coworkers. I also keep my Zoids on here. These are the only 2 I have right now. Here is the infamous Shield Liger, or Shit Liger, as I called him in my last video. More just little random blind box toys. My Espeon, because she's my favorite. This was like a fake Lego set. I don't know what the other brand of like Legos is, but not Legos. Maybe Connects, I don't know. Of, I believe that's Syndragosa from World of Warcraft. I've had that a whole bunch of years, and she's kind of fallen apart and been thrown back together, and her base piece is obviously missing, but there she is. And then we have, I think this is basically all the Funko Pops I have. Again, my mom has gotten me a lot of these. All these little Pokemon figures are from the Advent calendar I had this past Christmas. It was a pretty cool one, because every day up from December 1st until Christmas, you get a little Pokemon figure. And then, I have that metal Watchmen lunchbox, because, yeah, I love Watchmen, and I was super pumped when the movie came out all those years ago, and I bought that lunchbox. And then just a bunch of random board games and puzzles, that did not fit in to the cabinet where we keep the rest of our board games, so, and more excellent cable management that can be seen. Yes. Okay. All right. So, moving on to my little bookshelf and the stuff around it. Installed a shelf up here. This was originally just going to be like the Evangelion shelf. Obviously I have an Asuka and Rei back there. And then if you look closely, you can see like that Gundam base and another Gundam base, and then this crazy base in the background. I have 3 Evangelion models, one of Unit 2, one of Unit 0, from like the original anime, so the blue form, and then Unit, I believe it's 13 from the recent movies in his awakened form, and so that's supposed to be like the halo light beams that appear as he's being awakened, like you see in the movie. And then I have a giant Funko Pop of Unit 1. But like I said, this was supposed to be Evangelion and all that. But then, of course, I got all my Nico Para figures. And just for the time being, I had no place else to put them. So it's now Nico Para Evangelion, I guess. Yeah. So then, classic Skyrim map. That also came with the pre-order back in the day. And then, basically all my prize figures, Nendoroids, there's the Okami pop-up parade, and then a couple little goofy trading figures like Bakugo and Metal Garurumon. This shelf also keeps all of my manga. I don't have a whole ton, because I just buy it here and there. I don't spend a lot of money on manga, but I'm trying really hard to complete the Nana series. I'd love to complete the Sailor Moon there, the rest of the Pokemon, the rest of Chobits, stuff like that. And then this shelf has a lot of like graphic novels, collections of like American comic books, so like Marvel stuff, and then just kind of like nerdy books, you know, obviously Watchmen, one of the Zelda encyclopedias, Doctor Who, Dungeons and Dragons stuff, all of that. So, alright, so this is just the cat corner, some more artwork. I think that's just a Walmart art print. I think that came when you pre-ordered Animal Crossing. These other 3 are from independent artists that I will have to link to. My awesome exercise bike thing that doesn't go anywhere else. Filing cabinet with the magnets I've made out of stickers. I collect pins, and pins very often come with stickers, and I get really stressed about sticking stickers places, and so I've been making the magnets, but I'm very backlogged. I have a big old stack of magnets I need to make, so yeah, that's what I've got there. Alright, so then we get to my desk area. Pretty lights, Nico Para background, very cute. More art prints, up here, I think, let's see, that's an African violet with no flowers on it. I can't get it to reflower, but I've kept it alive for a year or 2, so that's really cool. Little, I forget what these are called, remints or something. My little Hamtaros. Yes, there's a reason why I have a glass pumpkin, but it's a long story, so just admire it. And then these, I believe all 3 of these keychains, maybe just this one. I know for a fact this one came from my friends who went to Japan. Really sad story about that. I was supposed to go to Japan with them. We had planned it, you know, and saved up money for a couple years. But by the time the trip came around, I was in grad school, and I was in a portion of grad school where I just could not miss even for a week or 2. So I did not get to go to Japan. So hopefully someday, but my friends were nice enough to bring me back quite a few little souvenirs and things, and this just happens to be one of them. Um, alright, so now we're kind of getting into like my pin collection and stuff like that. Well, I guess first I'll do this shelf. So that's a fake plant. Yeah. Cute photo of my boyfriend and I, more little art prints, more real plants, more just random merch stuff, more art prints, old computer games, things like that. Those up there are a set of postcards that came with the deluxe edition or special edition reissue of the Postal Service's album Give Up, or the vinyl reissue. And so I took my favorites and hung them up there. Okay, so pins. Like I said, I have been a pin collector. I am a pin collector. So this one, this one, this one, and this entire board, all the way up and down and over, all of these are by that artist I mentioned a few minutes ago, Blush Sprout. It just so happens that Blush Sprout is technically, to me, a local artist. She essentially lives in the same city I do. I don't actually, like, personally know her. I really only became aware of her because she would table and sell things at the local conventions at our city. And so I've been collecting many of her pins, as you can see, over the years. I'm a part of her monthly pin club on her Patreon. So that's why, you know, if you're looking at these, like, some of them kind of seem to be sets. So yeah, Blush Sprout, very cute, good artist. I love her style. It's adorable. Go her. Let's see. So then if we move this fake plant, this is like the rest of my pins. So these are just all kinds of artists and all kinds of places and all that stuff. Like I said, I will tag artists down below and try to specify which ones go to which artists. That's going to be a lot of work, but I do think they deserve to be recognized. Because yeah, they're creative, they're taking their time and their money to make these. And so, you know, if you see something on here you like, you should be able to go and buy it from them too. Just a little bit more here. Another art print. Album or art vinyl of, at the time, my favorite Killers album, or like that was the most recent one at that time. More art. The cat's space. Detolf. We're gonna kind of skip that because I want to do kind of its own segment when I talk about the figures and my merch haul and everything for this month. But just as kind of a little taste, you can see it's a pretty not structurally sound setup. I know it stresses my boyfriend out. Thankfully, we don't have children. We never have children in the house. So unless my cats suddenly get super swole and are able to, you know, knock things over, just be very careful here. Yeah. And that's just a litter box that we can't get our cats to use. If anyone wanted to know what that weird pan of wood chip looking things is. So I guess I'll wrap this up. Just for funsies, I want to show you the nightmare that is the only closet in this room. As you can see, I am quickly running out of room for where to put boxes. Boxes everywhere. Bits and baubles of old electronics and gaming systems, cosplay and Halloween costume stuff. I mean, it's a nightmare in here. So that's one side. And then old crafting supplies. My Eda bags that I take to conventions. I can do more on them in a different video if people are curious, but there they are. And just photography supplies and things like that. So, yeah. So, that is the room. I guess I'll kind of stand in the middle and just kind of do one more sort of eye-level sweep of this beautiful space. So yeah, that's about it. This is where I make these videos. I keep most of my nerdy stuff, all of that. So yeah. Hey guys, so I realized while I was editing the video that the little, I guess, outro piece, final bit of the video that I thought I had recorded, did not get recorded. So that's why now this, like, last 30-second bit, I'm, like, wearing a different shirt and stuff. So anyways, thanks for hanging out, you know, kind of joining me on this room tour. If you have any questions about anything, you know, like I said before, if there is an artist that I didn't link in the description below that you realize, like, I have a piece of their artwork or a pin or something by them, definitely please let me know so I can put a link to their website or Instagram or whatever they may have. But, you know, as always, like, share, comment, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!